Hi, welcome back to my channel. So I just wanted to come up here and use my platform for good because I have a little bit of a following and I just wanted to bring awareness to this topic. I had an incident that occurred to me back in 2021. So back in 2020, we all know COVID hit. So COVID hit, I ended up doing my school online and basically had more free time on my hands. So I was a part of a trio, a group of three that we would call ourselves fakes. From that, we were very much not real friends, and a lot of things came about that. So in 2021, in the summer, three of us, I had a female friend, a guy friend, and me. We had made plans to go to Santa Anita Mall just to go spend a day together. We ended up having my female friend call out last minute, and it was just my guy friend and me. Hence, this guy friend that I'm gonna mention, we're gonna refer to this guy friend as Josefina. We alluded that this individual was gay. Given that this individual would always brag about and talk about being on dating platforms such as Tinder and Facebook dating and trying to seek guys, to date guys. Nothing wrong with that, cool. I have a lot of LGBTQ plus friends and family members, so they're really for the vibes and I don't care. So cool, he became one of the girls. He never quite bluntly said, "Hey, I'm gay," but it was just like, "Hey, I am in the dating pool and I'm trying to date some guys." And he was like, "Oh, okay, cool." In the start of 2021, I started dating my first boyfriend, my first everything, and basically I made it known in my group that I was very much not single and in a relationship. So, going back to the summer of 2021, my female friend had canceled, so it was just two of us. Given that I had another vehicle and I had my personal vehicle, I was like, "Hey, cool, I have no plans going on today. Let's hit the mall." Picked up my friend and we ended up going to Santa Anita Mall. Cool. Remember from that day we had Panda Express, we had boba time, and it was pretty calm and chill day. Going that we were coming back from Santa Anita, cool, we're gonna hit Pasadena. I was like, "Hey, do you mind just doing a pit stop at the Rose Bowl prior to me dropping you off?" Just because I think that the Rose Bowl is very much just vibes. You just walk around, take in nature, the air, and it's just very peaceful for me. So this individual said, "Yeah, sure, I have nothing wrong with that." Cool, we were walking around and just hanging out, wrapped it up, and we ended up going back to my car where we were already going up the Rose Bowl. If you know the Rose Bowl, it's like you're going up, trying to hit the 101 North or whatever that freeway is, going towards Highland Park in Eagle Rock. I was on the stop from the hill when said individual goes ahead and tells me, "Hey, Kimberly, is it possible that you could take away my beep?" I was like, "Wait, what? What did you say?" "Hey, Kimberly, is it possible if you could take away my..." And I was just like, "What did you tell me?" And he was just like, "Well, I think you're very attractive." And I was gonna ask the other girl in our group, "But I think you're very attractive too, so I wanted to ask you." I was very much shocked and in disbelief of everything. And I was like, what the actual is going on? Like instant fear came into my mind. My heart started racing and I was like, what do I do? My guy friend is 6'2". He weighed around 210 to 15 pounds. I am a very petite person. I am 5'1" and I weigh 135 or 136 in weight. So from there, I was just like, what do I do? And I look at him with disgust in my eyes and my face and tell him, "Don't you ever tell me that again." I was like, I don't know where you got the idea that I'm that type of person or that I would ever be up to do something like that, but you forever considering that from me. I was very much very upset. Thankfully, this individual did not get aggressive with me nor anything. There was just silence in that air. And I told this individual, "You forever saying anything like this, I'm in a relationship for one. And then for two, like, I was just like, I'm not that type of person. Like, you could go ask friend number 3 in our group if she's okay with that, but I'm not. And don't ever consider me for anything like this." And I was very much upset. I was like, don't you ever talk to me again. I don't want anything from you, and I don't want to be associated from you at all. So I told this individual, hey, just give me money for gas for me taking you to Santa Anita and for dropping you off at home. I want nothing to do with you. So I proceeded to go drop this individual off, and from there, haven't been in contact with this individual. Cool. Fast forward to Los Angeles 2025 summer. I ended up going to hang out with some high school friends that I haven't talked to in a hot minute. From that, this individual, Josephina, was mentioned again. And I was like, oh, cool. Like, they're gay, right? And my friend was just like, he's not gay. And I was just like, yo, what the actual? I thought they were. And they're just like, no, they never came out. They never said anything. And it's not that I'm like pressuring this individual to come out or anything, but it was just, I want you to put it into context. It was someone that I trusted, was a dear friend and a close friend to mine, knew my family, and from there, used that to their advantage to prey on me as a predator. With the information I found out this year in the summer, I was disgusted, felt like throwing up, and I was very much sad, shocked, and in disbelief, because that just added weight to the incident I had happened to me in 2021. Given this is a situation that happened to me, I know I'm not the first woman that this happens to, nor am I the last, and that is very much unfortunate. But given that I have a small platform, I use my platform for good and to advocate for others, and I most importantly learn to advocate for myself. This individual needs to go ahead and not be deceitful towards other females and be honest about who they are and not be predatory. It's not cool, it's not okay, and I want this behavior to stop. This video is very hard for me to make. I had to remake this video several times because I've just been very sad, crying, and very scared to push it out. But it's something that happened to me. It's my story. It happens to a lot of other females, and I just want to spread awareness to issues like this and how to get out of tough spots, because it's not okay. It was not okay that I was put into a situation like that, given that I was naive and I didn't know. Now I know. And because I know in my experience, I'm advising and telling other women, hey, this is something that happened to me. Let's just be smart and not, I don't know, like this behavior needs to be called out because it's not okay. And it is very much predatory behavior, and I'm glad that I made it out safe. But unfortunately, there's a lot of victims who don't make it out safe. So, and I just wanted to say thank you guys for tuning in and listening to my story as I share awareness on topics like this, which it's something that was very personal and a private story because I was very much ashamed of it, very much not proud of something that happened to me, but using my platform to bring awareness to this and just again call out the behavior because it's inappropriate behavior, and it was never right for this individual to go ahead and prey on me nor anyone else. So I love you guys so much. You guys know that we're all about peace and love, and with that, boundaries are very much something that we learned to enforce and be very strong-willed about. And if you have boundaries up there, people are always going to try to push them, right? But if you have boundaries up, it teaches people to, hey, respect you and not try you for one, because I'm not the person. And yeah, this is something that happened to me, and I found out in my LA trip, and basically put like a sinker in my trip because I was very much disgusted, very much upset, very much sad. I still am very much sad about it. This person used my friendship, my trust to get close to me, and just was very deceitful. And yeah. Anyways, let me know if this is something that you guys have heard about. This is something that has happened to you guys personally. Message me privately or just comment down below. But yeah, this is something that was like, yo, I need to go on my platform and share because this is not cool, and let me bring awareness. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much. And basically this was like a video diary for me, just to be like, what the actual happened to me, you know, and trying to understand my life and being like, yo, that's crazy. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I will make more content for you guys, and until next time, bye.